I will discuss in a short time about cows' effects on climate change, water, and food use and their waste. A typical human needs about 1.14 cows in a year, or about 10.5 in their lifetime. 10.5 times 7.5 billion equals 78.75 billion cows for our population in our lifetime. This picture is used to give insight of how much water and food a cow will consume in just over a year. Over 3.5 billion people in the world are living with intense water scarcity or food shortages. Almost half the humans are living not knowing where the next drink of water is going to come from, yet 1.5 billion cows are using 45 billion gallons of water and 135 billion pounds of food annually. The meat and food and dairy industry are putting a massive stress on the water and food industry, about one-third of the world's clean water. When you think about climate change, you typically think about CO2 emissions humans create with transportation. Surprisingly, when you calculate the total greenhouse emissions created by all transportation types humans use, it only adds up to about 13% of the total greenhouse emissions produced. Cows actually produce more greenhouse emissions, about 18%, more than any other type of transportation. It is because cows' waste is high in nitrous oxide. This chemical is a very powerful greenhouse gas and is much more harmful to the environment than CO2. 1 ton of nitrous oxide is equivalent to 298 tons of CO2. Not only is it a greenhouse gas, it is also an ozone destroyer. The chemical has an atmospheric lifetime of about 110 years, and the process that removes the chemical from the atmosphere also reduces ozone. Also, animal waste is very high in phosphates and nitrates, two key chemicals for plant growth. If those chemicals leach into water systems, it can cause harmful algal blooms in the water column and prevent any other life from sustaining in the water. And it almost becomes impossible for the lake to recover to its natural state. To counteract this, vegan can also be an alternative. As shown, vegan diet can save about 3,000 gallons of water, 16 pounds of grain, and is healthier for the planet and finally your health. A vegan diet is a very planet-conscious way of life.